latent heat. What is meant by the latent heat? So see, latent heat of a substance is the quantity of heat required to change the state of unit mass of a substance without changing its temperature. I'll explain this concept here. So if small m is the mass of a substance which undergoes the change from one state to the other, then the quantity of heat absorbed or released, it is given by Q equal to M into L. So this Q, it is what? Q, it is the heat which is absorbed or released. M, it is the mass of a substance, and this L, this L means what? This L, it is known as latent heat. So we have these expressions here, Q equal to M into L. This L, capital L, is known as latent heat. And let us see what is the SI unit of the latent heat. So SI unit of latent heat is joule per kilogram. Joule per kilogram. This is what? This is the SI unit of latent heat. These things you have to remember regarding the latent heat. Latent heat means what? The latent heat of a substance is the quantity of heat required to change the state of unit mass of a substance without changing its temperature. This term you have to remember here. Now let us study about the mode of transfer of heat. Modes of transfer or the modes of heat transfer. So see here, we can see here modes of heat transfer. We know that the heat is always flows from a point which is at a higher temperature to the point which is at a lower temperature. Heat can be transferred from the one place to another place in three different ways. The heat can be transferred from one place to another place by conduction, convection, and radiations. So these are the three modes of transfer of heat, that is the conduction, convection, and radiation. The conduction takes place in a liquid and gases. Convection takes place in the liquid, the conduction, takes place in the solids. Then convection takes place in the liquid and the gases, and the radiation does not require any material medium. So let us study about these three modes of heat transfer. So let us begin with the first mode of heat transfer, that is called the conduction. What is meant by conduction? So see, the conduction means what? The process in which the heat is transferred from hot end to the cold end without actual migration of the molecules or atom, it is called the conduction. So we can take the one example of conduction, that is when metal rod or a steel rod is heated at the one end, we can observe that very soon that rod becomes warm at the other end. So in the process of conduction, what happens when the rod is heated at the one end? The molecules acquired the heat energy and they vibrate about their mean position and they transfer the heat from one particle to another. In this way, when the rod is heated at the one end, it will become hotter or it will become warm at the other end. So this is the conduction. Now see, what are the conditions for the conductions? So condition for the conductions, the first conditions, we can say that this conduction process takes place when the 2 points are at a different temperature. So the first condition for the conductions, you have to remember here that the 2 points should be at a different temperature. Then the second point, you have to remember here that there should be the medium between the 2 points. So the conduction will take place if the medium will be there. So these two conditions for conductions you have to remember here. Now let us study what are the characteristics of the conductions. So let us study the characteristics of conduction. First point you have to remember here that the conduction is slowest among the all three modes of transfer of heat. The second point you have to remember here that material medium is necessary for the conductions. The third characteristics you have to remember here that the no physical movement of particle of medium is involved. That means there is no actual migration of particle of a medium in the conduction. And the next point you have to remember here that the conduction occurs mostly in solids. So these are the some characteristics regarding the conductions you have to remember here. So this is all about the first mode of heat transfer, that is called the conductions. We will stop here. Thank you.